I do want to thank everybody for coming in. I'm hoping everything is sounding okay, looking okay. This is, of course, Switch It Up, our weekly look at the different releases coming to the Nintendo Switch each and every week. Now, there's a lot of stuff coming this week, and one of the interesting things is there's also three new old physical releases, I'll call it. And by that, basically, I mean that you have Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Splatoon 2 all hitting again this week. But the difference on these versions here is they actually include either like a guidebook or something. It's a book that comes with it, and essentially that book will either give you like a strategy guide for Splatoon, it's a map for Breath of the Wild and for Mario Odyssey. So it's a lot of really cool information that comes in there. $59.99 for the physical releases. I do have them linked on my my Amazon storefront, which I will get you guys a link for here in a second if I can. There we go. So let's open that, and I got to grab another link for you guys real quick. Sorry about this. I forgot I needed this link, so you can just go to amazon.com/RockSawProductions. I've got a ton of stuff on there. Doesn't give you any breaks or anything like that on the pricing, but the one thing that it does do is it does actually help support the channel. So that's always good for us, I guess. So let me, bear with me again. I do apologize for this. We will get the show proper going in just a moment here. One of the things with OBS is it is an absolute flippin' resource hog. So going to different windows takes a little bit longer. And for some reason, my OBS will not allow me to comment as myself, or as the channel. It comments as myself. So that is kind of a bummer here. All right, now we've got that loaded in the background. And we will be dropping those links here for you in just a second. Just waiting on the page to load. So here is the Amazon storefront right there. And then, as always, don't forget, if you want to, you can send me a friend request over on the Nintendo Switch. I do have my Switch code, or my friend code, down in the more info section. As always, go ahead if you want to go ahead and hit me up on there. You are more than welcome to. And then you can also go ahead and support the channel too by heading on over to our Streamlabs page, which is now in the chat as well. Without any further ado, let us get rocking and rolling on this week's episode here, I hope. There we go. And now we're going to turn that bad boy on there. And there's a lot of stuff coming out this week. So in addition to the 3 titles that I mentioned, there's 27 releases plus that we're going to talk about this week. And the first one up, this is Ultimate Chicken Horse, and this comes out on the 25th, and it is 10% off, normally $14.99, on sale for $13.49. This really reminds me of Kentucky Fried, or Kentucky Robo Chicken, that we recently played here on the channel. And this is kind of a fun-looking action platformer where it really looks like the fun is in playing against your friends, quite honestly, getting to the goal before them and, you know, really just trying to have a good time getting through the variety of different levels. It looks like there is, you know, you've got the saw blades that you have to avoid. There's boxing gloves and whatnot. It does provide local and online co-op. And then you can also go ahead and create your own levels too. Graphically, pretty simple, very similar to like a lot of smartphone games, unfortunately. You know, that's one of the things that I'm really concerned. I've been mentioning it on recent shows, is that the Switch is getting a lot of older games ported to it that they're rather simplistic graphically, but as long as they're fun, that's all that matters. And with this, it is a 1 to 4 player locally, 1 to 4 player online, and the promo pricing ends on the 25th as well. That is Ultimate Chicken Horse. Now, the next one up this week that we're going to talk about also comes out on the 25th, and this is Valkyria Chronicles, and this is $59.99, and I know a lot of people have been excited for this one. And in addition, it does have a free demo if you would want to as well. Now, this is a multi-platform release, and let's check out the clip. Now, Valkyria Chronicles 4 takes place in the same time frame as the original Valkyria Chronicles, but focuses on Squad E of the Federation. Commander Cloud Wallace and his childhood friends set out to fight for freedom in this desperate war. But bone-chilling blizzards, waves of Imperial soldiers, and the godlike powers of the Valkyria stand between them and victory. Return to the Blitz battle system and the Canvas graphic engine. Basically on this, it is a single-player RPG strategy game. And like I say, multi-platform, but it is coming to the Switch. And this does feature the next generation of the Blitz battle system, the part overhead turn-based strategy, part RPG, and part real-time 3D person shooter. The Blitz battle system storms into the battlefield, fight the Imperial threat and more units on bigger maps than ever before. An explosive new unit called the Grenadier and numerous options in both offense and defensive battle support make their debut here in Valkyria Chronicles. There's a lush watercolor world. The series' signature hand-drawn visual style is back, inspired by watercolor compositions. The Canvas graphic engine blends visual elements and reality and imagination to create an expressive world filled with a colorful emotion. Watch the journey of Squad E unfold like an interactive painting. And that's a lot of what you're seeing here, the developers working to develop this in a very, hand-drawn style. It's graphically a gorgeous game and just beloved franchise for those who are into RPGs. Again, this is $59.99. You do also get 300 Nintendo eShop coins if you do go ahead and purchase it online. Or again, there is a physical release available too. That is Valkyria Chronicles 4. Now, up next, we have a little bit of a sillier title. This is Think of the Children, and this is $12.99, and you do get 65 Nintendo eShop coins. Again, a multi-platform release here. And little Bobby is dead. The barbecue is on fire. Jen's eating poisonous berries, and the birthday cake still needs icing. It's just another wonderful day out with the kids, and Think of the Children, a frenetic parenting simulator for up to 4 players. Hauled before the court for bad parenting and endangering the lives of your children, the prosecutors present a series of events as evidence that will either condemn or exonerate you. A birthday party at the park, a day at the zoo, a camping trip, an unexpected visit to the Australian outback, and a whole lot more. Each of these locations provides to be far more dangerous than they sound, and even the tamest of environments are filled with deadly hazards. You can run solo or team up with other parents to play through each trip in flashback to prove your parenting skills and your innocence to the judge and avoid going to jail. There's never a dull moment when you've got the barbecue to tend, picnic tables to set. Some of the kids are playing with a rabid dog, and 2 of them just ran out into the road. To get a good parenting grade and avoid jail time, you'll need to get all your tasks done, keep the kids happy, and ideally, you need to keep them alive too. The local park, the beach, the supermarket, and the zoo, nowhere is safe. Great places for a day out with the kids, that is, aside from the poisonous berries, ravenous seagulls, towering grocery shelves, and electrified pens. Single parent, 2 moms, a mom, 2 dads, and a horse in a single long-distance relationship? Well, that's all good. Parent, solo, or cooperatively with up to 4 players does not indicate if there is an online component to this or not. But this is Think of the Children, $12.99, and this comes out on the 25th. Now, Arena Valor, this also comes out on the 25th, and this is a free download that is coming. Let's check out the video that they have here. Now, having checked this out ahead of time, one of the things that it kind of reminded me of was that RPG style, but almost a fighter or a brawler a little bit. So 5-on-5 combat system that we have here. and each character has their own skill sets as they are, basically fighting throughout the game. So it definitely looks like you see the hit points around each character as well. There's your RPG element of it. Obviously, you can play with either the Pro Controller or portably using the Switch in portable handheld mode. Graphically looks pretty sharp, Now, and again, I do like games like this that, you can dive in initially for free, and then if you want to unlock different abilities down the road, you can do it. You can explore and command a roster of over 39 fearless heroes with roles including tank, assassin, mage, support, warrior, and marksman. First blood, double kill, triple kill, and all the features MOBA fans know and love will be included. Discover and dominate all the gameplay modes, including 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 1-on-1, and unique hook wars. You can carve your way through jungles, lanes, and towers, draw first blood, and destroy the enemy core. Intuitive controls specifically designed for the Switch will have you racking up kills with ease and make you the MVP in no time. In Arena of Valor, it's all about skill. They strive to get you the most riveting and balanced gameplay so you can turn the tide of battle and vie for glory no matter the odds, win or lose. Every action counts. Explore and command a roster of over 39 heroes, which we mentioned earlier. Team up with your friends, guild buddies, or players all around the world in an instant. Carry your team to victory in quick pace and intensive matches. And this is 1 to 10 player, either locally or online. It looks like, how can you do 10 player locally? It's got to just be 1 to 10 player online. But that is Arena of Valor. That is going to be a free download coming tomorrow on the 25th. This is the Police 2 is a sequel to a very much cult classic, $29.99. This one also comes out on the 25th.
The day I became police chief, a reporter asked me if I thought Freeburg was a troubled town. I told him, sure, we have our share of problems, but I never ran into a problem that honest police work.
Hey, Level 1 Online. Yeah, very similar to it, I would say. Graphically looks similar to it, too.
Live by those words.
Talking about Arena of Valor, the previous game.
I used to, anyway. But something has changed. Don't get me wrong. Freeburg is still a troubled town. I'd be lying if I said I'd fixed it. But it's not that I did a bad job. It's just that the city's turned me into part of the problem. And I've got this sinking feeling that there's nothing I can do about it. A man can't stop it.
Hey, Linda, how you doing?
I don't much like where this train is headed.
So in This is the Police 2, you'll interpret the law as you see fit, run the sheriff's department, manage your cops, make tough decisions, and try to keep out of prison yourself. This is a very much story-driven mixture of adventure, strategy, and turn-based tactical combat. Like I say, this is a sequel to the original This is the Police, which was just really well loved on the Switch. And I do believe Limited Run actually did a physical release of This is the Police 2. I love the fact it's the old ragtime type music. As a former band geek, that's something I definitely approve of. So here you can kind of get an idea of the, the Q&A style, the gameplay and everything that it has on here as you are going through and trying to solve the mysteries of This is the Police. Actually, no, I take it back. It wasn't a limited run game. There was an actual physical version, and there is a physical version of this coming out on the 5th of December as well. And that is This is the Police. Whoop, meant to stop the playback on that. Was thinking that I had it. Come on.
I told him, sure, we have our share of problems, but I never ran into a problem that honest police work couldn't solve.
Uh-oh, we're having a technical glitch here, folks.
And I've tried to live by those.
There we go. What's going on here? It's taking its sweet time, and this is the police did not want to shut off. So, but up next we have the Escapists, and this is another one that was really well loved on the Switch. This is the complete edition for $14.99. Also comes out on the 25th too. Let's check this one out.
Rated T for teen.
The Escapist Complete Edition brings you the whole original Escapist experience, including all the DLC packs, as well as First Peek, which is exclusive to the Switch. The Escapist is an award-winning prison break simulation that provides players the opportunity of experiencing a lighthearted insight into everyday prison life. Just don't drop the soap. Master the routine, plan your strategy, and then plan and execute your escape. The additional DLC packs include Alcatraz, Escape Team, Duct Tapes Are Forever, and Santa's Sweatshop. It also includes the London Tower, Bandcamp, Jingle Bells, Paris Central Pen, which is a console exclusive to the Switch, and First Peek, which is also exclusive here to the Switch. Again, very much the pixel art style graphics and everything that the game has been known for. Now, this is a single-player game and will be coming out on the 25th. Up next is Gummy's Life. This also comes out on the 25th. This is $14.99, and this is an odd little title. Let's check it out.
Hello, candy lovers. Let's watch some highlights from Gummy TV, where a good life always feels right.
So the first thing I think of is Gummy Bears Gone Wild, or Gummy Bears Gone Wrong, or Sour Patch Kids Gone Wrong.
Looking down the gun barrel and getting the nearest gumdrop a good slobber nut. Whoa! Didn't expect that. Moving on.
It's a slobber knocker.
Head for the stars. Smash the rainbow. Roll with your punches. Take out.
Taste the rainbow. Smash the rainbow. Wait, no, that's something completely different.
Good one, Chubby. You just knocked him out.
So in some ways, too, this even reminds me a little bit of Clay Fighter back for the Genesis and the Super NES. It does have... Ooh, that was kind of brutal. It does have online multiplayer, it appears. A little bit of a Crossy Road or Frogger kind of gameplay, too.
It's a fruity, juicy carnage. Just to beat those cards and I guess Smash Roadkill just earned a new meaning. Let's quickly see the rest of the ludicrous action. My goodness. Gummy face. Enjoy the view. Tag you're in. Ooh.
This just looks like a silly, stupid sort of beat 'em up, and I don't mean stupid in a bad way. Just one of those where it's kind of a mindless button masher that, you know, you get a bunch of people together and you play and you just laugh and you yell at each other and you call each other bad names as you're playing through and trying to see who can out-squeeze the competition in a Gummy's Life. And this is multiplayer with up to 8 players. And let's see, overall you can... There's different game modes: Hot Potato, King of the Hill, Team Deathmatch. The fun doesn't stop with a classic free-for-all mode. Tons of level to play, with each having a different game style and mechanic. You'll find something new in each level, something different to be played, and you'll have fun discovering all the secrets. Lots of different gummies to play with. Each of them has slightly different stats. You can choose between many different colors, and there's also unlockable gummies too. Crazy fights based on physics simulations, awesome hits and incredible throws. Every fight is genuinely unique. You can taunt your friends. It's good for all ages. Warning, Gummy World Life gummies have come to life, and they are unmanageable. And this has online 1 to 8 players locally, or 1 to 8 players online. Again, I'm thinking it's just 1 to 8 players online. 1 player offline, 2 or more online. And that is a Gummy's Life out on the 25th. Oh my Godheads! This is the Party Edition. Comes out on on the 25th, and it is also $14.99. This is the Party Edition.
Grab 3 of your friends. Don't forget the Joy-Cons.
Four-player action with added Godheads. Careful though, these heads come with some ungodly powers. Team up and battle it out, trying to get that Godhead.
Almost looks along the lines of like a Mario Party with a bunch of mini games and whatnot.
And hold on to that head for as long as possible.
Just reminds me of Al Snow a little bit. What does everybody want? Head. What does everybody need? Head.
That one friend, then train in the Tower of Trials by yourself or with a buddy. With 12 game-changing locations, 11 Godheads to fight over, and 30 controller-breaking trials to join in on.
You know, good thing is the Pro Controller is a lot more durable than the N64 controller. If you have to do any quick spins and whatnot with the control stick. And this is a fast, frenetic, capture-the-head mayhem. Grab 11 Godheads, each with their own unique game-changing abilities, such as Explosion, Mind Control, and Freeze. You can visit 10 locations, each with their own obstacles to overcome, like waterfalls in Japan, Italian volcanoes, and a whole lot more. Who can say no to a penguin in a top hat, monocle, and smoking pipe? Meet a lot of different curious characters. You can challenge yourself in various game modes, like Capture the Head, King of the Head, Headquarters, and Last Man Standing. Play with your friends in two-player co-op trials of the Gods mode and face challenges set forth by the Gods. Challenge others in sets of matches with a classification or play customized matches in tournament mode. And you can explore the gallery for characters, heads, levels, and concept art for the game. 1 to 4 players here for Oh My Godheads, the Party Edition. Up next, also out on the 25th, The Stick of Truth is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch, but you guys want to make sure you read the more info section down below too. I'm not happy about it. Why am I not happy about it? Well, first of all, we had the Fractured Butthole that came out a few months back, and on other platforms, namely on the PS4 and the Xbox One, if you pre-ordered it or if you got one of the early copies, you actually got the Stick of Truth free. That's right, free. So not only is the Stick of Truth, was it now 4 years since its original release, it's finally coming to the Switch. Granted, the Switch has only been out a year and a half. I give you that. They're charging $30 for this. I'm not happy about that. But let us check out the clip. Please note the foul language that you are about to hear. If you are easily offended, you'll want to hit mute until the preview is over. The one thing I always did think was funny about this was the episode that this is based off of, where they're trying to see if they're going to go with the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 as this console generation starts.
Tonight, we are no longer elves, goths, or girls. Tonight, we fight as one. Fuck that. We do not team up with fucking elves.
Yeah, leave it to Cartman. Hey, John, how you doing? Okay. RPG I might like. Not likely. Dear Lord, Mr. Slave.
I feel like such a homo sapien right now.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands. You want to throw down, bro?
I mean, the art style looks great, and I mean, that's the one thing that I have to say, hey, Chum Nasty, about this game is the fact that it does look absolutely, you know, like an episode of the TV show. Thanks, Chum Nasty.
Oh, who's your new friend, Eric? Shut up, Mom. Not now. Armies of Justice!
So, like John earlier mentioned that, you know, an RPG I might like. This is one that I might like, but even I can't pull the trigger on this. Like, I've even wanted the Fractured Butthole and just could not pull the trigger. And this is, again, from the creators of South Park, where you will arm yourself with weapons of legend to defeat underpants gnomes, hippies, and other forces of evil. Discover the lost Stick of Truth and succeed in earning your place alongside Stan, Kyle, and Cartman and Kenny as their new friend. Fail, and you will forever be known as a loser. Authentic South Park, written and voiced by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. An epic quest. Earn your place alongside Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. Friends with benefits. Recruit classic South Park characters to your cause. Arm yourself with magical weapons and mystical armor with like a billion characters and item combinations. There are over, there's so many different things that you can do in this game. It's so wrong on so many levels. Just like the TV show, it is one player, $29.99. This one comes out on the 25th. Also coming out on the 26th now, this is Snake vs. Snake, normally $3.99, and it's actually 30% off. If you do pre-order, it is only $2.79 through the 26th. And let's check out the video because they actually have a clip of it. It really reminds me, showing my age here, Nokia smartphones had the Snake game. That's what this reminds me of, but as a multiplayer color graphic game. The only thing missing is the actual Nokia ringtone somewhere in here. Level 1 online, absolutely. The stuff they get away with in Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole is crazy. You know, the one thing, too, on a game like this that always reminds me of, too, is, again, showing my age, Tron and the Light Cycle modes. Or not Light Cycle modes, but Light Cycle scenes in the movie. You do have an online leaderboard, which is neat. Casual Games, perfect name for that developer. Again, this is normally $3.99, on sale for $2.79. 30% off, and you do get 14 Nintendo eShop coins. Now let's check out Rooms, The Adventures of Anne and George. This is $14.99. Also comes out on the 26th. So that tells me, again, it's a game being ported to the Switch that we've been able to buy previously on other systems. Stop! Give me fresh content. Give me fresh games. I don't want to rehash. Kind of a psycho-looking Pinocchio there, quite honestly. It's interesting the way you move the rooms around to kind of complete the puzzle and unlock and get to other scenes within the level. 168 puzzles and reveal the secrets of the mansion. That's a good long game. And this is a 1 or a 2-player game, so it looks like one of you can control Anne and the other can control George. Again, this is $14.99. Comes out on the 26th. Now, Armello, I'm going to show you 2 different versions. Yeah, because there is the Complete Edition, which is a bundle, and then there is the Standard Edition here. And the Standard Edition is $19.99, and you do get 100 Nintendo eShop coins. The bundle here, this one is $39.98. You get 200 Nintendo eShop coins. And with the bundle, you get the additional DLC of Armello Complete Edition upgrade. So you do get basically 2 for the price of, well, 2. There's no price break on here. But let's check it out. Now, Armello is a grand swashbuckling adventure that combines 3 styles of play, the deep tactics of a card game with the rich strategy of tabletop board games, combined with a character role-playing system. As a hero from one of the clans of Armello, you'll quest, scheme, and hire agents, explore, vanquish monsters, cast spells, and face off against other players with one ultimate end goal in mind, storming the palace and becoming king or queen of Armello. The King of Armello is as dangerous as beautiful. Perils, banes, and bandits hide around every corner, and spreading corruption, known as the Rot, is leaving no creature untouched. Now, this is a 1-player, single-player offline, or it is 2 to 4-player online supported too. So if you like that 1-2 punch of like a strategy RPG with a card-based game, this would definitely be right up your alley. So there you have Armello. And one that we skipped over, we're going to come back to. This is Towerfall, and this is $19.99. 100 Nintendo eShop coins here as well. And this, again, looks to be like a turn-based strategy RPG. For the Nintendo Switch, oh my god! Looks like to be a multiplayer, like a beat-em-up 6-player battle mode. Almost like a 8-bit based or 16-bit based, 12-bit, whatever you want to call it. Kind of medieval style Smash Brothers. Oh, that's kind of neat with the walls, kind of a thwomp kind of mechanic there. Do again want to thank everyone for stopping by and checking out this week's edition of Switch It Up. It's one of those things that every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we try to spend some time with you going over each and every new game hitting the Nintendo eShop for the Switch. Let's check out the more information here. Towerfall is the ultimate version of the beloved archery combat party game, featuring all the content from Ascension and Dark World and several Switch-exclusive editions. Inspired by the classics of the golden age of couch multiplayer. No. Towerfall centers around hilarious, intense versus matches, best played against friends sitting cross-legged on the floor within punching distance of each other. Okay, yeah, we did that. The core mechanics are simple and accessible, but hard to master, with huge amounts of gameplay variants, arrow types, power-ups, and levels. And when you need a break from the competition, team up in 1 to 4 player co-op modes, where you'll fight off a wide variety of monsters, enemy archers, and of course, bosses. The Switch version includes several new and exclusive features, including a 6-player battle utilizing widescreen levels, new gameplay variants, and guest archers Madeline and her reflection Madeline from fan favorite platformer Celeste. This is Towerfall for $19.99, and you do get 100 Nintendo eShop coins. Wonder Song comes out on the 27th now. This is also $19.99, and you do also get 100 Nintendo eShop coins here, too. The world is ending. The spirits are dying. Our kingdoms have fought for generations. Almost reminds me graphically of like a Paper Mario, the way that everything is layered in here. Especially that little fire there that popped up that definitely had kind of a Paper Mario theme to, or a feeling to me. You're my hero. Ferris Bueller, you're my hero. Why has it always got to be a bird at the end? So with Wonder Song, it is a musical adventure where you use singing to save the world. Play as a silly bard who embarks on a globe-trotting journey to learn more about the mysterious Earth Song said to prevent the universe's imminent end. It's up to you to sing your songs, unlock the world's secrets, and make new friends. Now, this is a one-player adventure platformer. Adventure platformer music is what they call it here. But that is Wonder Song. Now, Alwa's Awakening, this also comes out on the 27th. This is $9.99. You do get 50 Nintendo eShop coins on this one, too. It has fantasy violence. Oh, this looks like Atari 2600. No, this is like NES graphics. 8-bit NES like Always Awakening by Eden's Pixels is Bloody Brilliant by Rock, Paper, Shotgun. Find magical items. We played a bit of the game on Steam and think it's rather brilliant. Nintendo Life. Upgrade your abilities. You know, almost reminds me a little bit of Link to the Past. Or maybe even Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, too. Map system definitely has that Castlevania-style feel. Excuse me. I mean, graphically very fresh looking. Although, if you have the same boss that you have to fight multiple times, that's kind of, yeah. So, you will use your magical staff and progress through a large interconnected world where you'll solve puzzles, fight enemies, and defeat... I'm not going to go through this. We just saw it. The main thing on here is you can use your magical staff to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. Find and unlock upgrades to your items and abilities. Has over 25 original soundtracks. An all-new assist mode that you can turn on off item locations on the map and enable an instant respawn versus getting sent back to the beginning of the map, which is kind of neat. It is one player for $10. If you like The Legend of Zelda, if you like Metroid, if you like Castlevania, I am not going to call it a Metroidvania-style game. Always Awakening, something you may want to consider. Rise and Shine, this is $14.99, also comes out on the 27th, and this one will net you some Nintendo eShop coins as well. Oh. Let's hit play, not hit the picture.
Rated M for mature.
I hate that sound. Nice. Had the Dreamcast controller there on the wall.
Electric bullets. Remote control bullets. And now with turbo mode, there are even faster bullets. Rise and Shine, now available on Nintendo Switch.
So it's from Adult Swim Games, which should be a pretty decent developer on there. Let's see, there's a normal mode where you can take it easy with slightly less intense experience, a hard mode if you're daring to see how long you'll survive in this new, more intense experience, and a turbo mode where you can complete the game once to unlock a faster bullet hell experience that you can combine with either normal or hard modes. Switch up your playthroughs to ensure that the respawns will never end. Again, this is Rise and Shine, $14.99, and does net you 75 Nintendo eShop coins. Now, Whispering Willows, this also comes out on the 27th. And this one here, let's check it out. And this is $9.99. Doesn't tell us much. But in Whispering Willows, you can interact with the spirits of the dead, solve the puzzles of the mysterious mansion, and help Elena find her missing father. Features HD Rumble, which, if you guys haven't experienced it yet, if you haven't gotten a Switch, it's actually something that really makes the Switch something special and unique. Beautiful 2D art that you can immerse yourself in. Haunting audio. It's kind of neat, the audio just there in that little 30-second teaser. And you will basically be interacting with a twisted plot to let the history of the Willows Mansion draw you into a plot full of twists and betrayals as you try to solve secrets as you explore the vast mansion and unlock its puzzling secrets as you search for your missing father. This is $9.99. You do get 50 Nintendo eShop coins for Whispering Willows. Exorder also comes out on the 27th. This is $12.99. And let us check this one out.
The crown, a symbol of power and leadership. My father's death left me, Princess Bela, and my brother, Prince Tristan, to compete for succession. As tradition dictates, we'll have to face each other in a duel. The winner takes the crown and becomes the ruler.
I challenge you to a duel.
Everyone expects Tristan to win. My brother is certainly popular with the court. Courts can be fickle, though, and fame fleeting. I didn't expect this day to come so soon, but I'm doing my best to prepare. Training with Cerulean soldiers taught me discipline and responsibility. I want to be sure I did everything I could.
I don't mind when they talk narrative like this, but I wish they had more gameplay mixed into it. I'd actually like to see what the gameplay itself looks like.
Waiting in anticipation. Among them, ambassadors of neighboring lands, all wondering who will take the crown. It is time for the competition to begin.
All right, very much looks like a strategy-based RPG where you are fighting for basically the crown. There's 12 fantasy missions in a single-player campaign, 8 intense challenging maps, cross-platform global online multiplayer, and 10 different unit types, over 10 unit types, with unique skills in each one. The kingdom definitely needs a new ruler as the king has died, leaving the two siblings to compete for the crown as potential allies and enemies together. Who will be victorious? You'll follow the princess in a single-player epic containing 12 missions across the fantasy kingdom with 3 neighboring countries. Get acquainted with the skills needed to successfully command a roster of quirky units. In multiplayer mode, you can choose between online matchmaking and casual skirmish. Fight against randomly selected players of similar skill levels. Defeat your enemy to climb up the global leaderboard, or you can casually create a custom multiplayer game for up to 4 different players. It is 1 to 4 player locally. Looks like 1 to 4 player online or local wireless. This is Exorder, $12.99, comes out on September the 27th. Now again, here is the bundle for Armello. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this one too. This is Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I remember when this debuted in the Nintendo Direct, I called it Dragon Ball FighterZ. No, it's Dragon Ball FighterZ, and there's a couple different versions of this. There's the standard version, there is the FighterZ Edition bundle, and then there is the Ultimate Edition bundle. And with the standard edition, it's $59.99. You do get 300 Nintendo eShop coins. We'll show you the video in just a moment here. There's also, like I mentioned, the FighterZ Edition. This is $94.99, and you get 475 Nintendo eShop coins. And then you do have the Ultimate Edition, which is $109.99, and you get 550 Nintendo eShop coins. And on this one, you get the Dragon Ball FighterZ. You get Dragon Ball FighterZ at Vegeta and Goku unlock, Stamps Girls Pack, Music Packs, Commentator Voice Packs, Goku Lobby Avatar, Android 21 unlock. I mean, there's just a boatload of content that is included all in here. I think the biggest thing is going to be the Dragon Ball FighterZ Anime Music Pack. That's $14.99. And then in the FighterZ Edition, you get a lot of those same things. You get the Goku and Vegeta unlock, the Lobby Avatars, the Girls Pack, Android, Bardock, and so on and so forth. It looks like the main thing that is not here, is that music bundle that is exclusive to the Ultimate bundle, the what was it here, $109.99 bundle. But let us check out the gameplay footage of Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Nintendo Switch, because I know, like I say, a lot of people have been waiting a very, very, very long time for this one here. Now, you know it's serious because instead of fighters with an S, it's fighters with a Z. And again, this comes out on the 28th. There are 3 different versions. And if you want, scroll up in the live chat here. I actually have a link to this on my Amazon storefront where if you order it through there, it actually helps the channel out too. No discounts or anything for you guys. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me out a little bit. And then next up is FIFA 19. This comes out on the 28th. $59.99, and then you do get 300 Nintendo eShop coins. And this is one of them. I'm actually surprised with the popularity of FIFA that there's no video here in the eShop. But don't worry, I've got you guys covered. Let's go to the soccer field or the football pitch.
Quando era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
FIFA 19 delivers a champion-caliber experience on and off the pitch. Led by the prestigious UEFA Champions League, FIFA 19 offers enhanced gameplay and features that allow you to control the pitch in every moment. There are new and unrivaled ways to play, including a new mode in the ever-popular FIFA Ultimate Team and new kickoff mode experience. Champions will arise in FIFA 19. I'm an American. It's soccer, which means I don't appreciate it. Yes, they level 1, if you didn't see, there's 3 different versions of fighters: $59.99, $94.99, and $109.99. Now on FIFA, it is 1 to 4 player or 2 to 8 player online as well. Hey DOA, welcome back. You missed a rather interesting discussion about fajitas. Now, that was the PlayStation 4 footage, but it shouldn't look that much different on the Switch. The one thing that I have heard and read quite a bit for those who are fans of FIFA is that the biggest improvements for this year have been made in the Switch version. So something to consider. $59.99 for the digital download, and then you do get 300 Nintendo eShop coins. Finally, this week we have Monster Loves You. This comes out on the last day of the month, on the 30th. Let's check it out. It is $9.99.
Do you want to live your life as a monster? Yes.
No, I don't want to live my life as a monster. Too much blood.
You're born a monster, and you do great or nasty things as you grow up. Like you gain
That does not look like Mike Wazowski to me.
Or you can munch on the bones of helpless lost children. All of this gives you a reputation which you use to steer the conflict between monsters and humans. If you're known for your honesty, both sides might listen to you and work together towards peace. Or if you're known for bloodthirstiness...
Well, I'm all about eating Little Red Riding Hood. But then again, I'm a jerk like that.
You could even become a neurosurgeon if you want. Anyway, you were born, you grow up, and how you live your life answers the question, what kind of monster will you be?
Pretty interesting there. Live the life of a monster from birth to the slime vats to elderhood and beyond, making decisions that affect the world of monsters and humans in this storybook adventure. As a monsterling, your choices are simple ones. Do you chase these poor little mice or protect them from the dogs? Do you come clean about that fungus your friends ate or cover for them? As youth, your choices determine your personality. But all younglings must grow up. Monsters and humans have been at odds for centuries, and there are human villages on the other side of the enchanted woods for you to check out. When human children get lost in those dark and winding thickets, do you terrorize them for fun, or do you help them return to human civilization to prove to them that not all monsters are to be feared and hated? Or do you fatten them up for human foie gras? Foie gras. Really? Foie gras? A monster delicacy? All this to the backdrop of increasing tensions between monsters and humankind. You'll need to balance bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, honesty, and respect to wield political power. Great. Just what we need. More politics. Now it's in our video games. Over 900 choices to make. Chase the Puss in Boots. Gobble up Hansel and Gretel. Eat the Three Little Pigs. Am I the only one that recently, I don't know about you guys, but I never realized this little piggy went to market, this little piggy went home, this little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee all the way home. It's about taking pigs to the slaughterhouse. I never realized that until recently. Anyways, encounter different adventures each time you play with a dozen or so impossible endings. You can become a neurosurgeon without having to attend medical school. That's value. This is a single-player game. Comes out on the 30th. Monster Loves You is $9.99, and that is going to wrap it up for this week's new additions to the Nintendo eShop. Now, like I said at the start, if you did not... if you weren't here initially, again, they are re-releasing Breath of the Wild. They are releasing Splatoon 2, and they are releasing Super Mario Odyssey for $59.99, and they all now come with either like a strategy guide or a map or something along that line. I do have a link in our Amazon storefront where you can go ahead and pick those up too. Now, next week, we have a lot of really cool stuff coming out. We have Mega Man 11. If you haven't done so, play the demo before you buy the game. I'm glad I did. I don't know that I liked it all as much as I thought I would. For $29.99, you get 150 Nintendo eShop coins. If you haven't checked out our playthrough of the demo stage, it is here on the channel for everyone to check out. Excuse me. There will be an Amiibo edition available too. There's Party Crashers coming out on the 4th. Vertical Drop Heroes and Animated Jigsaw's Japanese Women. That just sounds weird. The Midnight Sanctuary. Oh, yeah, little game. Mario Party 5, 7, 9, whatever it is. That's coming out too. All coming out next week. But for this week, as far as what I think, what's coming out and whatnot, I Was Awakening really looked neat to me. Graphically, I liked the way that it looked. I liked the fact that it kind of built upon that side-scrolling adventure-type game. Even though it was my least favorite, well, between the original and Zelda 2, I was not a big fan of Zelda 2. But this actually looks like it could be fun. Now, the one thing, let me go back here real quick. If anyone remembers the He-Man cartoon, these characters here remind me of Orko. Let's see, some chat questions. You remember, let's see, have I played The Binding of Isaac? I have not. Remember Monsters, Inc. PS1 or PS2 game? I did not. Let's see, I do not know that Rock Solid. I remember when I first heard the dark truth behind Ring Around the Rosie. Yes. So that is $9.99 on that one. Other than that, if Stick of Truth were $9.99 or $19.99, I might do it. But for $30, no. Not going to do it. Especially for an RPG game that, quite honestly, is 4 years old. No. This is The Police. Looks interesting. But I never played the original, so I don't have that legacy to buy in. So really, that is it for me here for this week. At most, like I say, I might grab I Was Awakening. Rise and Shine looks like a neat bullet hell kind of game, but nothing really compelling for me. Let me know what you think here in the live chat. What did you see this week that kind of spoke to you? Is there anything that you are going to pick up or interested in? John, go ahead. Yeah, what is that RPG that you think I might enjoy? There's not a whole lot here for me this week. Next week coming, maybe a little bit more, but we'll have to see. And again, I'll pop it online here if you guys have not done so yet. My Nintendo Switch friends code, and we will go here to, where is it here? Where is it? In our profile. Yep, there it is. SW421468548710. Something for you guys and gals out there to check out. Link's Awakening, or Always Awakening? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading a bunch of different comments. If I had to switch, of course, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yep. One thing, too, just as a heads up, and if you have not seen the video from him yet, John Riggs showed how you can actually do the Japanese version or have access to the Japanese version of the Nintendo Online library for the Famicom. Basically, all that you need to do is set up an account based out of Japan, and you can actually access it through any of your accounts that you have on the system. And I love the fact that you get the Japanese box art on here, which is just so much better than the U.S. version. I'm honestly surprised that the Japanese version has Tecmo Bowl. So there are some minor differences, like John pointed out. In Ice Climbers, you actually hit seals versus just like those little monsters that roam around. And a few other minor differences throughout the game. You do get... I'm going to show you this real quick because it's pretty cool. Listen to the music here on The Legend of Zelda because it is the Famicom Disk System version. So much better. So you can just hear the depth and everything on it. If you are subscribed to the Nintendo Online services, I definitely suggest setting up a secondary account based out of Japan, something I would highly recommend. Also interesting, this is in English. So we're going to go back here. And so now you heard that. Let's go and check out the original US music, which is nowhere near as good. I kind of wish they would have taken and translated the Japanese version, and that's what we would have gotten here in the US. So let us go to The Legend of Zelda. Nowhere near as good. You just don't get the punch that the Famicom Disk System version gives you. So just something to kind of be aware of, something fun to check out. Yeah, that is going to do it for our episode of Switch It Up for this week. Again, I'll have, when you guys see this in the archive, if you check it now, it is in the More Info section, my Switch Friends code that is in there. In addition, one thing that I heard about and didn't check out, Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Ages. Let's check this out really quick. Not something that I had really dove into before. Experience the definitive Sonic the Hedgehog experience on the Switch. So there's Sonic the Hedgehog. Is it just the first game? Includes Mega Play, a previously only available in Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game. Familiar stages will feel new again as you race against time to the finish line, with features such as Drop Dash from Sonic Mania, Keep Ring Mode, and Stage Select. Sonic is fun and accessible for all players. Single-player game. And this came out on the 20th, so it came out just a few days ago. That's something that I was really aware of. If you do have any comments or questions about anything that you've seen here today, anything about the Switch, anything retro gaming, as always, feel free. Hey, I prepped this time. I've got cards here. Check us out on our email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can also check us out over on Twitter at Rock Solid Studios. Basically, why Rock Solid Studios and not Rock Solid Productions over there? Too many characters. They had to shorten it up. And then, as always, too, you can head on over to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Rock Solid Productions. And we've always got the conversation going over there, too. And if you want to help support the show, you can do so. I just uploaded a bunch of new designs. I've been talking about it. I've got N64 cartridge designs using our logos and everything, along with NES cartridge design. Basically, the logo that you see down, that's lower left-hand corner on the or right-hand corner on the screen. Go ahead, check us out. teespring.com/rock-solid or rock-solid-productions. -official-s. You can access all of our shirts and everything we have there. I'm looking, if anyone out there has a good template for the Genesis, cartridges, please send it my way. Definitely interested in getting some Genesis stuff going. I thought about doing Mega Drive. I was going to do Mega Drive. The problem with doing Mega Drive is there's no logo whatsoever for you to really work with on there. Hey, Reagan, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. And then one thing I want to make sure that you are all aware of, too, make sure you check out my friend Ryan over at CastleManiaGames.com. If you need accessories, cleaning kits, one-up cards, retro consoles, he sells the full line of Retrobit systems. He sells many Hyperkin systems. He has the Pound Technologies Challenger Super NES clone system. He's got a lot of really cool stuff over there. Make sure you swing over to CastleManiaGames.com. You get free shipping and handling within the U.S. lower 48 states on all orders $20 and up. And if you use promo code ROX10, you can save 10% on a ton of different items there on the site too. The cool thing is he's also got a bunch of like cool plushies and whatnot too for you all to check out. I know I have my Retro Tink is pre-ordered through there. He has a really cool PDP backpack for the Nintendo Switch that as soon as I get done doing some editing tonight, I've got to head on over and check out. And yes, I use my own promo code. So there it is, good to know there. And then he does have the new Insurrection line of SCART video cables too for the Switch. I'm sorry, not the Switch, for the Super NES, for a modded N64 that has like Voltar's RGB mod. You can add that cable to it. Also works with the Mega Drive and the Genesis if you have the correct adapter, and he does sell the adapters too. So make sure you check out Ryan over at CastleManiaGames.com. Good dude, great supporter here of the channel. I could not do a lot of what I do on the channel without the support of Ryan. So make sure you guys check him out too. Reagan, thanks for watching me a few times. I'm glad that you're a fan. Welcome to the stream. We try to do this every Monday night at 7 p.m. That is the goal. We've been doing pretty good on keeping our time schedule here. So if for those of you on the stream, go ahead and hang out for a little bit here. We'll do a little bit of a post show. But if you are watching us after the fact, my name is Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions with this week's episode of Switch It Up. Thanks for watching. Join us next week, 7 p.m. Central Time, here on YouTube.